Are you looking for the best car buffers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best car buffers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Adams Swirl Killer. We chose Adams Swirl Killer for our best overall because it is nicely balanced in every way. It's an affordable quality tool for semi-professional and even light professional use. In our test we liked the way it handled. Although it has a respectable 15mm throw combined with a powerful motor, it doesn't take a lot of force to control because of its nice ergonomics. In front it has a professional-feeling rubber long-nose grip instead of a side grip or D-handle. The rear grip and trigger fit comfortably in your hand, reducing muscle fatigue. The trigger can be locked for continuous use. There's the classic electronic speed control wheel on top of the handle. We also love the freedom the 25-foot power cord gives. For our test we used Adams Blue correcting pad combined with Adams Compound where correction was needed, and Adams White finishing pad combined with Adams Polish to enhance gloss. This car polisher, or buffer if you like, performed brilliantly for both correcting and buffing our black car paint. We felt the most comfortable at speed setting 4 to 5, depending. The buffing action was powerful but controllable. We never had the feeling we were at risk of damaging our paint, which is nice. The 15mm throw is an excellent compromise between a precise short throw or rotational buffer and a shaky 21mm long throw polisher. In our opinion it combines the best of both worlds. Customers say that this is a great machine at a good price. Some even claim that it's as good as much more expensive brands, and that it's built to last a lifetime. They also state that it has less vibration than most competitors. People are surprised about how easy it is to work with too. Number 2. SPTA 5-inch Dual Action Car Polisher Set. The SPTA Double Action Car Buffer does what it's supposed to without hurting your wallet. It comes with a D-handle and side handle, a packing bag, 5 backing plate, compound and polish, 6 foam pads, 2 wool pads, 24 sanding discs, 2 towels and a wash mitt. It's a complete car polishing set that can also be used for waxing or to polish bright metals. Right off the bat, you can see and feel that this is not a $500 buffer when you unbox it. That's the truth. However, compared to the other polishers we've tried in this price range, it's the best bang for your buck for sure. There's a lot of accessories included and we like the 3-way handle setup. You can choose between the classic side handle or D-handle or just use the long nose grip. We like the long nose grip best, but that's a matter of taste. It is remarkably quiet at all 6 speeds, it feels stable and is easy to handle. For our test we used the accessory pads and polishes that came with it. They are okay and do a decent job, but we would highly recommend upgrading to Adams or Rupees pads and their polishes when the time comes to replace them. It will really lift your experience along with your results to a whole new level. We really like the way this powerful budget car buffer performs, but we feel the free accessories don't allow it to perform like it would with quality pads and fluids. Reviews show that the vast majority of customers would recommend this buffer to their friends and family. They like the fact that it is easy and safe to handle with very little vibration and that it comes with lots of extras. Some rightfully feel the included accessories are a bit of a letdown, but again, they are okay if you take the price in account. The buffer works great and that's what it's all about. The accessories are replaceable anyway. Number 3. SPTA Small Plus Medium Size Rotary Polisher Set. Full-size car buffers do a great job at polishing large areas, but they can't reach tight spots or get near handles, mirrors, license plates. That's where this lightweight comes in. With its 3 extension shafts and 3 backing plate sizes, there won't be many spots you can't reach. This medium-size rotary buffer comes loaded with different sizes and grades of foam and microfiber pads from super soft to coarse. This means you can adapt this power tool to the situation at hand. In our test, what we liked most about this rotary buffer is that it is very stable and controllable in even the tightest spots. Because it has no orbital deviation, you can really get up close to edges, around door handles and license plates. We easily removed minor swirl marks and light superficial scratches around the door handles of a black metallic car using the included blue foam pad with Sonax Perfect Finish. But, if needed, it can effortlessly correct deep scratches too using a different pad and compound. We dialed the 6-speed wheel switch to position 4 for best control, and to stay clear of the handle, we mounted the longest extension bar. You can also combine 2 or 3 bars to get an even longer reach, by the way. It worked great. It's the versatility that is so unique to this product. Some negative customer reviews claim that this car buffer can ruin your car paint, and that's absolutely true if you don't know what you're doing. You need to take care not to put too much pressure for too long in one spot so your car paint doesn't overheat. You should also not use the polisher at the highest speed settings if you don't have to, because it is a surprisingly powerful machine that won't stall. For cooling purposes, it is important to keep the pad sufficiently lubricated with polish or compound fluid too, and to never work in full sunlight. If you keep these simple tips in mind and use common sense, you'll be just fine. Number 4. KIMO 3 Cordless Car Polisher Set. This great medium-sized lightweight cordless sidekick isn't meant to polish an entire car. However, it sure does a great job at delicately polishing smaller surfaces where your full-size car buffer can't reach or where you might struggle with a power cord. It's very lightweight, 1.7 pounds, maneuverable size, and medium-sized 3 polishing pads make it the ideal tool to buff A-pillars, bumpers, headlights, windshield surrounds, bodywork curves, door frames, without having to worry about the power cord scratching your paint. KIMO's 3 cordless car polisher comes fully packed in a zip bag which holds a 2.0 Li-ion battery pack and fast charger. A 3 replaceable paste tray, a microfiber polishing pad, a woolen buffer pad, a flat foam pad and a wave foam pad are also included. The foam pads that come with the buffer are okay, but they don't come close to Griot's Garage foam pads, which lift this buffer's performance to the next level. They last much longer too, which is a big bonus. In our test, we were particularly charmed by this mid-size buffer's cordless agility and its exceptional lightness. You shouldn't buy it for heavy paint correction, but it's great to remove swirl marks and light surface marring in tight places your big buffer can't reach. We recommend the 3-inch buffer over the bigger 4 because it's the ideal pad size to get an even finish on door sills, headlights, bumpers, and A, B, C pillars. A 4-inch pad is often too large for those areas. Equipped with the smaller 3-inch pad, you'll also get longer battery life and a stronger polishing action. For our test car's door sills, this compact tool worked wonders. We got a uniform buff using a Griot's Garage finishing pad with Sonax Perfect Finish after our mini buffer had done the minute detailing work first. We just let it do its work but didn't force it. By applying light pressure we got the best results. We used it at full power the entire time and it only got lukewarm. Its lightness and low maximum RPM, 3000, make it a very safe polisher to use. It has ample battery juice to complete these light tasks too. It's not the type of car buffer you will use for hours in a row anyway. This battery-powered medium-sized buffer is a nice addition to any serious detailer's arsenal and won't disappoint. Customers who bought the KIMO cordless buffer confirm that it works miracles on headlights and small polishing jobs. They love its lightness and that it can even be used single-handed without muscle fatigue. There are some negative comments too about it not being powerful enough and that it grinds to a halt under pressure. Guess it's like blaming a bicycle for not having 4 wheels, or an engine. This tool isn't a heavy lifter, that's not what it's designed for, but in our experience it works just fine to buff out light swirl marks and minor blemishes and get an even finish. Number 5. SPTA Cordless Mini Car Polisher Set. This battery-powered little fella is in a league of its own when it comes to polishing hard-to-reach spots without breaking the bank. The double-action head can easily be removed to make it a rotary tool. It is ideal for polishing metal car trim, grills, wheels, around car logos and lettering, etc. You can easily adjust its speed electronically with the plus or minus push buttons. This buffer will always start in the lowest speed setting when you turn it on, no matter what the last setting was. Then you can gradually increase the speed to the desired setting, which is a cool safety feature. you can't accidentally start at maximum speed and mess things up. The SPTA cordless mini car polisher comes fully equipped with a 1-inch and a 2 backing plate and buffing pads. A soft case is also included. This little guy packs sufficient punch to handle the small and difficult to reach detailing areas it is intended to. For our test we used this polisher to remove light scratches from our glossy dashboard trim. Because this trim is right next to delicate leather upholstery, only this kind of precision tool is suited to do the job. We used it without the DA adapter, as a rotary tool, to have maximum control and get as close to the leather as possible without touching it. We covered the surrounding edges with masking tape, just in case. For starters we used the yellow 1-inch foam pad with Sonax Cut Max at speed 4, applying only light pressure to gently correct the most pronounced scratches. To get an even high gloss finish we used the 2-inch red foam pad with Sonax Perfect Finish at speed 7, again with only light pressure. In very tight spots we used the 1-inch red foam pad, again with Sonax Perfect Finish. While polishing, we always kept the pads well nourished with polishing fluid to prevent heat buildup. Because car interior finish is generally more delicate than exterior car paint, we always kept the pad in motion, no matter what. The reason people burn through their paint is because of friction heat accumulation. The paint, or plastic, gets too hot, softens and gets scorched in the blink of an eye. That's why you should never keep polishing in the same spot for too long at a high speed setting, and you should never apply too much pressure. Less is more, you can always go back and do another pass if needed. After removing the polish residue by buffing the trim with a very delicate, super soft microfiber towel, we were amazed by the result with so little effort. We wouldn't compare this agile tool with an electric toothbrush, but it feels equally nimble. It can't get much easier than this. Man, what an awesome shine. We can't imagine the trim looking any better when new. Customers give this little polisher a solid 4.5/5 out of nearly 600 reviews, which is huge. They like the fact that it is so affordable compared to A brands and say that it works just as well. Even professional detailers say that this tool does what it promises. Its lightness and ease of use is also appreciated. Replacement batteries are hard to get, which is a weak point for some customers. SPTA says they are working to solve that issue though.